All right, we are gonna try another round. iRacing Street. This is first time running a stream with the new graphics card and triple monitors. I also have not ran Summit in a while, or have I ran fives? It's probably going to be a safety rating and an I rating. I also was supposed to be able to have a camera showing the cockpit, but of course, which is wonderful. I also don't know fully what my soundboard sounds like. Apologize, anyone that watches this video, if the voice and game audio are not exactly lined up.
lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Pit exit is clear.
Oh man, last car I drove was an LMP2 and now I'm getting into this. It does not feel the same. Though shockingly, I'm getting pretty reasonable frame rate even with the stream running.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 84 Fahrenheit.
Oh, so much pogo. I think last time I drove this was in league in this car, but I had an open setup for that, so that helps.
Sector 1 is 2.0, off the pace. Alright Jake, we need to watch these track limits.
Shit. Yeah, it does not want to turn.
Left side, clear left.
This is gonna be fun. Get that out of the wall though. But yeah, the goal is in the future to do more of these. And also start posting my real life races for sort of 2 weeks. Kind of build this channel out. So if you're seeing this, 2025, I'm in the next 2 weeks here before April 11th and 12th. After that weekend, it'll be where I can get them all edited and posted. Because I'm completely new at this, so please don't flame me too hard. But there will be quite a few videos from my SCCA driver school in a Formula V. Which, that in and of itself, should be entertaining, because it's me and 9 SRFs. And the SRFs are about 5 seconds a lap faster at that track. Now granted, it's a school, so we'll see how it goes.
The pit exit looks clear.
Now, of course, it is kind of nice with Summit because it's such a low load graphics-wise course that I can still pull some pretty decent frame rates. A couple of weeks ago, or last week for Sebring, it's quite the entertaining race in terms of just incidents, and then also
Left side, clear left.
the graphics load at Sebring is very poorly optimized. And with all the cars on track, there was a pretty significant swing. I'd go from about 180 to, at points, less than 100 frames, depending on time of day and the number of cars around me. So that was fun. Understeered so much there. When you try to adjust your seat forward and realize you're already all the way forward. You know, I can tell Morty has probably turned quite a few laps on this track because he is light on that bumper. I do not trust him going into turn 1. He was smart and backed off before the braking zone. Oh crap. That's fun.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Notice the Martini livery in the car. See the external cameras.
Okay, Jake, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
You know, the biggest thing with this latest update really is the reflections. They really amped up the intensity of the sun and the way the reflections show, and the shadow maps for that matter too, I've noticed. See from the trees here, the car, shadows on the steering wheel as a
It's now
transition.
81 Fahrenheit.
They really do look great, in my opinion, and the reflections on the windscreen there. They really do look pretty amazing, actually, what it is, especially with my graphic settings where they're at. But it gets to be a lot, especially like week 13 when they were doing the Sebring Sunrise series. And when that sun gets low and you get the low angle sun in your eyes, I mean, it really is like real life, and in some cases I think it's almost a little bit overdone. If you were in VR right now, the reflections, you would be very well blinded. I've got a couple of people that I race with in VR, and they were saying during Sebring that it was very tough on their eyes, especially for long stints in the transitional periods. And they were coming down into sunset, not being able to see the cones on their brake markers. So there was a point where spotters were actually calling out the brake markers like you'd hear NASCAR crew chiefs counting down pit box. I also know that this lap is going to be quite slow, especially because of that. Mostly because I'm still getting used to the car again. I haven't driven this in a while. I just wanted to hop on and turn a race tonight before the end of the night. I did do GT3s at the Glen the other day, and it was raining. I managed to P4, I qualified P3, and then had a half spin, didn't even get an incident point out of it, coming out of the last corner, and 4 was able to get around me, and then I just could never make the pass back. I was catching him up towards the end of the race, just not enough. And
the leader has just done a 122.14.
Oof. 3 seconds off the pace.
0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.6 off the pace.
The thing is, no one else has turned lap times yet, so if no one else turns lap time, it actually won't be that bad.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace.
There we go, much better run coming through there this time through.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Alright, so about a second off coming through there. There you go, 23.5.
Gentile, 121.35.
You know, it could be worse. I'm starting out, should be starting out position of my car number, which at the end of the day is not horrible. I know I've got more speed in it. I know I've got a better lap time than that. It's just I haven't ran this track and car combination in so long. And it really is very skatey. Especially under braking, that lift-off oversteer will bite you in a heartbeat. And this lap isn't going to count for anything. I'm just turning it to get a feel for the rhythm of the car. Almost no brake there, and I got pipped towards the end of the session there. Now it's going to be P8. Kind of hoping for some first or second lap carnage here, coming up to the line. 120, 21. Yeah, it looks like a 22, so I've got speed there. And a lot of upgrades to the cockpit here recently. Went from VR to triples now. You won't see that obviously in the streams. It's just pulling from that center monitor. But VRs to triples, and then also did a wholesale upgrade on my cockpit and got a full sim motion profile rig here. Not sponsored by any means, but I will say they have one of the best seats that I've felt, just in general, and just a rock solid cockpit. I mean, there's zero flex in this thing at all. I got the 160 mil. If anyone from Sim Motion is listening or sees it, shout out to you guys for making an absolute beast cockpit here. And shout out to Stevie Ray with Ray Esports Racing. Usually run their leagues on Wednesdays. Is the one that got me turned on to onto Sim Motion here. I was looking at a couple others before I bought this one, but he highly recommended it, and definitely see why now that I've been using it for a few weeks here. It certainly makes endurance races a lot more comfortable. You're in the car for 3-4 hours at a crack.
That's the end of the session, P11.
That's right, these are standing starts. That's how long it's been on one of these things. It's got a standing start. Got the 10 block livery over there.
90
Always
seconds.
Fun. Starting out basically dead last. Got to make up a fair amount of positions here. I'm going to lose all of the I rating that I gained.
You've not got much time to sort this out. Car number
in
7.
GT3s the other day.
This will be a standing start. Okay, Jake. Stay calm. Focus. Go.
I can never decide if I want to dual clutch that start or just drop the pedal. It always kind of throws me a little bit. I try to dual clutch it just to eliminate wheel spin and get a better drive off the line, but it does tend to seem like just dropping that pedal and getting the wheel slip actually does help and get a good acceleration going here. Got Pedro there on my left, kind of squeezing. Brantley's there as well, which is going to make things interesting.
He's still there. He's still there. Clear left.
And we already got carnage up front.
Benjamin, car number 6 is now in the lead.
Like only Yuri went off, so unfortunately.
Start's okay. Let's get stuck in.
Awesome.
We picked up one spot there. And more chaos in
Car
front.
left. Still there.
Avoided getting an incident
Still there.
point, which is nice.
Clear left.
So hopefully Kyle here's got
Okay,
a
Jake.
little bit of
The next car
damage.
is Kyle, car number 9.
Brantley is once again tight on me with the Rexy livery there.
On clear left.
Rexy lookalike livery, I should say. Find it interesting that AO is sending Rexy out to the GTD race with a different lineup. I mean, it's good on them. I mean, the cars are the same. Might as well if they've got drivers that they want to get experience. A little bit late on the brakes there to keep him behind. Stay tight. And Kyle and Pedro here. Right now I'm going to
10 minutes to go.
kind of
That's 10 minutes
settle
left.
in. Hope for some more carnage up front. Yeah, I got into that dust there.
We've been warned about track limits.
The thing with these cars on this track is overtaking is so difficult. You really only have one or two real overtaking spots to work with, and if you don't get them right, you gotta wait the whole lap, and then you get guys that get a run like
Right
that.
side. He's still there. Clear right.
There's absolutely nothing you can do but let him have it.
Come on, mate. Defend your position. The leader has just done a 121.59. The guy in front is Harding, car number 12, B license.
Kind of botched that corner. Problem is there's no real good way to overtake into here. Gotta wait, hopefully get a run on him. Coming out of that second to last corner.
Catch up.
The leader's just done a 121.34. The car ahead has just done a 121.33. The guy behind has just done a 121.43.
You guys are gonna battle.
Okay, Jake. The next car is Kyle, car number 9. Left side. Still there. He's still there. Still there.
That was a
Clear
very
left.
ambitious defense. But you're gonna get that in these races where the cars can take a bit of a hit, which is frustrating because typically I would have yielded in that position if I was him. That amount of overlap.
That's a new fastest lap for Tebow, 121.21. New fast car left. Hold your line, clear left.
Ooh, that's quite a bit of front end damage he's got there.
Nailed him.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Right, left side. Clear left.
I mean, not that these cars are very aero in the first place, but I am shocked at that amount of front end damage. Unless it's just client side.
The track temperature's rising.
He's able
it's now 86 Fahrenheit.
Maintain that kind of speed.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Okay, Jake, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Now I got Yuri on me. Him and Jonathan
We're
are
halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
drafting pretty well together. I love the Duff Beer livery.
The next car is Harding, car number 12, B license. On your right.
He's fucking bump. Pardon my language, just bump draft.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear car right. Clear right.
See, this is the other thing that happens here is you get guys that just don't want to work to get to that next car. Because I gotta kind of hope that they crash each other, because passing them is going to be next to impossible.
Okay, Jake, the next car is Richard, car number 10, C license. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Keep it within the track limits. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. car in front of us is Crowley, car number 2, B licence.
Not at all an intentional move there. Not mean to take him out.
White flag, last lap. Stay between the lines, please, Jake.
A little bit of oversteer there. Oversteer might not have been the best choice. And quite honestly, that's why I usually don't run these races.
Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
They are just so tough. Especially if you don't specialize in MX5, you really kind of struggle. Guys that race that, the guys that are quick, I mean, that is what they do. They specialize in MX5 Cup, fixed and open setup. It's so hard if you don't run it constantly. You're gonna have a hard time. GT4 Challenge Sebring, that's a good one. Open or fixed setup. Yeah, this Semi-Cube GT Sprint here, this is the one that I ran the other day. Got fourth. Just lost half of my I-rating gain that I got from that. Oh, that being said, I am going to call it night. Which is going to be... It's also supposed to rain, which is great.